Don't fall in love with success.
Right.
Then you'll be like, okay, what are you talking about? What have you been drinking lately? We all are here for success and you don't want us to fall in love with success? The answer is yes. I'll tell you the reasons why. Don't fall in love with success, fall in love with the habits that help you to achieve success. Just talking about success is not going to help you get success. Falling in love with the success is not going to help. Fall in love with the habits that helps you to bring success. Can you build those habits? That's what it is. That's what we wanted to learn and to see how we can achieve those great goals in our life. Now I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and if you want to change that, say aye. Are you guys ready? Yes. With this energy, I don't think so we can move forward. Let me ask you one more time. I'm used to asking 2 times, by the way. Now, one thing we need to change. All right? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I love that energy. That chandelier should come down, by the way. Don't worry, a chair will pay the bill. We don't have to worry about that. But you make sure that comes down. Now, how many of you want to build a new mindset? Say aye.
Aye.
How many of you want to build your habit? Say aye. Is anyone in this room interested to learn new skills? Say aye.
Aye.
Anyone want new body? Say aye. I know, this was a little bit, a new body, sure. There's a problem, Aki. I want to lose weight, but the problem is कि साला पेट के अंदर सब कुछ जाता है, पेट के अंदर नहीं जाता है। I'm working on it. How many of you want new life? Say aye. Aye. That's it? He's listening. And what if he says the task and you're like, uh-oh. And how many of you want new you? Say aye.
Aye.
I love this energy. Let me tell you, my friends, what it takes for this to do it. Consistency. Like I said yesterday, that when it comes to success, you don't try to succeed, you commit to success. So what kind of commitment you needed, and consistency is the key. And the beauty of consistency is, when you're consistent, you stop negotiating with yourself. But if you're not consistent, every now and then, what happens? You'll deviate. So be consistent. So what it takes, I'll tell you what it takes. Please make a note of it. I've been working on it for so long and it's worked magically with a commitment. A new mindset, like we said yesterday, it's not a feeling, it is a decision. It only takes one day. If you want to make a new decision, hey, that's it. Your new mindset, 1 day. New habit, 21 days. Write it down, 21 days. Keep doing it for 21 days. It'll become your habit. If you want to learn new skills, 90 days. Keep doing it for 90 days. If anyone's struggling with prospecting, approaching contact, sales presentation, if you want to unleash yourself, 90 days. Any new skills? 90 days. Keep doing it for 90 days. If you want to build new body, 180 days. I know. 180 days. If you want new life, 365 days. 1 year. Consistent. Keep doing it every day. Part-time, sometime, full-time, like me all the time. 1 year. 365 days. And I'm sure you all are interested. That's why we gathered over here. If you want to be new you, 1,095 days. Your life and your business will never be the same. I promise you. Now, out of this, you decide how far you wanted to go and what you want to achieve. I work on this pattern. For me, numbers talks to me. I fall in love with numbers. I fall in love with people. And that's really going to help you to do it. And before that, everybody was like, hey, what do you want to do? And I was a victim of instant gratification. Right? We come from a land where we've been fooled all our life. Oh, book like me and Maggie, 2 minutes. I don't know which Maggie that cooks in 2 minutes. But we become a victim of it, that we want everything instant. We want it now. We don't want it to wait. And that's where we struggle. So I've been told all this time, Aki, you're lucky. It rhymes well with my name. Aki is lucky. But let me tell you something. I earn the right to be lucky. You have to earn the right to be lucky. It's given to us. How we're going to take advantage of it, it's totally up to you. What do you do with that opportunity? How do you want to move further? So I gave you from 1 day to 3 years of time frame, you decide what is missing and what it takes for you to be consistent. Can we do that? Yes. Can we apply that? Yes. Now, how many of you in this room have goals? Anybody have any goals? Say aye. Very good. You have goals. Like we discussed yesterday, goals without an emotional reason attached to it is never going to come true. Right? So we want to make sure it's there. I'm going to tell you a short story before I start my presentation. There's this young man, dynamic, enthusiastic, who knows his value and worth. He enters the room for a job interview. And after reviewing his resume, boss asks him, I see that you have a great experience, you have good education, you have good talent. Let's keep all that aside. I want to ask you an important question. What do you want from this company, or where do you see yourself in this company? What's your goal? So this guy said, my goal is to sit where you're sitting. To boss. Without any hesitation, this guy said, I want to sit where you're sitting. Silence in the room. And the boss asked, smiled, and he asked. He said, if you want to take my position, and if you want to sit where I'm sitting, what I'm going to do? And this young man, he told him, why? Don't you have any goals in your life? What is it? You don't have any goals in your life? You're asking me where you want me to be. I'm telling you, and that scared you. Don't you have any goals in your life? Let me ask you. Do you have any goals in life?
Yeah.
That scares you? And that's what it is. That's the right mindset what we want you to carry. A simple and ordinary guy like me from a small place back home in Telangana, come over here. How can I get that 8-figure income? One is the MBA. We talked about it yesterday. Most beautiful association. And the second is that consistency. Productivity is not an accident. It's a result of 3 things. 3 things. First, chase excellence. No hocus pocus. Focus. Second comes intelligent planning. Not any ordinary planning. Come up with an intelligent planning, a well thought out plan. And the third one, focused efforts. Not any efforts, focused efforts. But if you don't have these 3 things in order, it's not going to help you to achieve the results of what you want to do. But many times, what happens over here is, right on your screen, if you see, can you bring up on slides, please? Right? Before that, there was a title. It says 5x growth. Okay? 5x growth. How many of you want 5x growth in your team, in your cash flow?
Aye.
All of us. And we really want to make it happen. And there are a few things that I'm going to share with you to do it. But how many of you will stick to that consistency, believe in yourself? You're here for a long haul. That will change everything in our business. But I tell you, there's a problem over here. And what is the problem? The problem is, I work with thousands and thousands of people, as you know. The problem is, we all are professional quitters. We don't quit normally. We give a legitimate excuse behind it. It should sound so legit why I quit. I know you're not quitters. You really want to do it. So let's talk about it quickly, what it takes to do it. So when you approach your client, when you approach your prospect, when you're building that 5X team, the first thing you need to ask is, are you pitching or are you solving a problem over here? So every time when I go and when I recruit a person, when I educate my client to the point they understand, I'm not pitching, I'm solving a problem. And I'm going to help you with that. And why do I need to do that? Because I'm recruiting. Recruiting is a state of urgency. Just like success is a state of urgency. Success is a sense of urgency and emergency. How many of you can treat success with a great sense of urgency and emergency? I know, do it. So focus on connection. I want you to make notes. I don't challenge your mental capacity. I know you can store a lot of things, but you'll forget. So make notes. Focus on connection first and be genuine. Whether it's your prospect, whether it's your client, can you focus on connection first and be genuine? People can see you. People can sense in your voice how genuine you are. And this is very important what you see. Build a relationship, not transactions. A lot of people, they focus on what transactions. Yesterday we had this and so many of you came and said, Aki, that was an eye-opening presentation what you did yesterday, sales versus recruit, and many other things that really did that, including the root canal. Build relationship, not transactions. I focus on building relationship. And why it is important? Because you have to listen. You know what is the biggest communication error in the world today? That people always listen to reply, they never listen to understand. That is the biggest communication error in the world. They always listen to reply, they never listen to understand. So listen more than you talk. Now there is a reason God has given us 1 now 10? 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah,
The first time I heard many years ago. It was just like, there is a reason God gave us 1 mouth 2 years. He could have given us 2 mouths. Oh my God, imagine what would be the case. One day my wife said, Aki, you snore a lot. I said, it's a karma. You don't stop in the morning, I don't stop at night. She's not here. She's not here. So she had to listen more than you talk. This is very important what you see next. Recruit people into the environment and culture. Any company out there, if you see that is successful, is based on these 2 things. What kind of culture that you build in your organization, and what kind of environment, that togetherness that you build. I wanted to build a hot culture and a hot environment. When people are talking about promotion, cash flow, helping people, making a difference, going on trips, traveling, encouraging geographic expansion, that is called hot culture and hot environment. So recruit people into that environment, and I'm going to give you a few pointers that will be very helpful for you to do it. And always remember, it's not about the company that people join. There are 988 companies out there that will be doing what we're doing, the same thing. But there is a reason why we are crushing records every single month, quarter, year. Because we don't fake it. We don't make false promises. We just don't go and recruit people to the company showing things. What we do, we recruit people to join and achieve those dreams. So people join people, not companies. It's not the company. People want to join you. Tell me your story. Tell me what kind of support that you can provide. Those kind of things, if you want, you can take a screenshot as well. But if you practice that, I'm telling you, you can build a humongous organization that you want to achieve. Now, pitching a problem solver. Be a problem solver. And I want all of you to engage over here and be with me so we can have an interactive session. Is that fine? Yes. Very good. So be a problem solver. Instead of pitching products, solutions, and the greatest opportunity in the world, find out what your prospect struggled with. And I'll tell you, a lot of people struggle with these 5 things. And I mastered this human nature about these 5 things, and I got recruit after recruit. I got leader after after leader that is coming in. So are you guys ready to make some notes? I
Yeah.
hope so. The first one, what your prospect is struggling with, time. A lot of people are struggling with time. They want more time, but because of the demanding job and other things that is there, but if they continue to do what they're doing, they'll never make time. I promise you. That's when I say, can you build something? I'm having a conversation with Raminਦਰ who's sitting in the front row. I said, Raminдөр, guess what? If you go to work for 3 to 5 years, out of which 3 years will be on a part-time basis, you will have a lot of time for your family, for the most important aspects for your life. We are in this opportunity, and he was looking for more time. How many of you want more time in your life? Say aye. वो कहते हैं कि वक्त का खास होना जरूरी नहीं है,
खास वक्त होना नहीं.
खास के लिए वक्त होना जरूरी है. So how are you going to find that time? If you have the same routine, same things that you want to do in life, it's not going to make it happen. So I talk more about, when I'm giving a VOP, when I'm talking about prospecting, I talk more about time freedom. Time freedom. And ask this question to yourself, if you continue to do what you're doing, you have ever more time. The second thing, money, of course. Why we all came as an immigrant to this great country. I said the 4 things, right? What was the first thing? Financial freedom, better lifestyle, better education, and to take advantage of free enterprises. Money. Tell them how this money can help you and your family to grow in this business. 12 years ago, when I joined this industry, if someone would have said, I think you're going to make $1 million a month, I would be like, get lost. If it is so simple, why not everybody else is doing it? I didn't have enough knowledge at that time. Neither have leaders like you 12 years ago to explain to me that, hey, I think I did pretty well with that skepticism. My goal was to earn an extra $3,000 12 years ago when my daughter was 2 years old. I said it will take care of my mortgage, car payment, and Zoe's extracurricular activity. That's it. But as I keep growing, my vision starts getting stretched. So how this money can help you to grow in life, you can talk to them. And the third one is health. Yes, I talk about this, about health. How this opportunity can help you. When you're going to work, there's a lot of stress. A lot of people are stressed at their workplace, in the corporate career, with all due respect. In many other professions, people are there. I said last night, money without people equals what? Pressure. Money with people brings what? Peace and freedom. I talk about that, how this thing is helping us. Many of you have quit your job and you're doing this full time and enjoying the whole process. Fourth, talk about freedom. Time freedom, financial freedom, freedom to do it. There is no reporting, there is no other things that we do in this business. It's a good and bad thing, but at least you manage your calendar. You are your boss. You control your paycheck. You decide how much raise you want to give to yourself. You are the CEO of your life, what you want to do over here. And the last one, which is my favorite. And I always talk about this. I was in New York last month, and I was with Rajesh, and I was with my dear friend and brother Sean, and we were just talking about a few things while we were heading to New Jersey, and I just shared with Rajesh at that time. I said, the last thing, this is very close to my heart, and it blew his mind. I said, actually, I've been in the business for 5 years. This is the first time I've ever heard this from you, but I'm going to use this because that is the reason I am in this business, and that is community. How many people do you know altogether? You hang out with a few people, right? 3, 4, 5, 10 people at the most. But here what you build is a like-minded community. Where we are giving hope to each other. Where we become family. We celebrate things together. We celebrate success. That's what you're going to see tonight. Most of the awards were given last night, but there are some heavy hitters today as well that we're going to give. So welcome to the community. I talked to my new prospect about the community, the support, the culture, the environment. And if you can apply these 5 things, don't pitch your product. There are a lot of companies out there, and there is a lot of Thanksgiving sale that is going on out there. Oh, come here, this is, what about the culture? What about the company? What about the company that back? Just 5 things if you can focus next time. Work with your field leader and see how it helps you in this thing. All right. Now here's something that's very important.